Hey everybody, Jazzy here. For those of you who don't know, I've been a professional musician since I was about 16. Yeah, that's more than 5 years ago. One of the first real hard lessons I learned, and in a lot of ways I'm still learning, was how to value my work as an artist. And now that I rely on this money to provide for my family, let's say, yeah, I value both my time and my work very highly. It is because of this that I was so embarrassed to learn that a DST content creator is taking advantage of the professional work of his artist fans without paying them. If you want the details, James Bucket just released a video covering the topic, and for the record, I am 100% in support of his message. In truth, many artists have probably seen a very similar scam before. Basically, a company will host an art contest for people to design a logo or general branding, and the winners will have their art used by the company in exchange for either a cash prize or sometimes just the promise of exposure. These contests are textbook scams because they effectively commission multiple artists to do the same job without paying the vast majority for their work. From my conversations with artists, I'm told that many professionals know to avoid these kind of scams. And now, one of the most successful DST YouTubers has just pulled off the exact same scam, asking his fans to submit entries of banners, logos, and emotes to use on his channel. This is stuff that's going to improve his product and contribute to his brand. Stuff that will very directly help his product be a success and help him to make money. He took advantage of them and their willingness to contribute to his community, extracting professional work from dozens of artists. And then he took the artwork that suited him best and pasted it directly onto his front page. In the announcement video, there was no mention of compensation. And the most brilliant part about this scam is that most of the artists won't really mind at all. They're all patrons of his channel, and they'll be proud when they see their artwork displayed. And look, there's no reason for an artist to not feel proud of their work, especially when it's being noticed by people who they admire. But we need to be vigilant of the people who will use your admiration to take advantage of your gifts. You support a channel, but does the channel support you? And let's be very clear, the fault is not yours. It rests on the one taking advantage of your enthusiasm to manipulate you for personal gain. Professional artwork deserves a commission. I've personally paid hundreds of dollars for my channel's emotes, banners, Twitch panels, personalized graphics. Other creators have paid thousands. I probably drive my channel artist a little crazy when she tries to undercharge me for her work. And I can't tell you how flattering it is to have talented people want to support what I do, but that does not change my personal responsibility to avoid taking advantage of you. And it sure as hell does not change the value of your art. As a YouTuber, I know for a fact that the visual elements of my channel are just as important as the actual content. They are the first impressions that any visitor to my channel receives, and the way I package my videos signals very clearly to them how I value my content. I'm under no misconception of how important this artwork is to me and how much I'm willing to pay for that to look good. This would be true for my channel if I had 100 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, or 1,000,000 subscribers. I am not here to call out the Beard 777, but I applaud James for speaking out on behalf of the artists that have been taken advantage of. I'm here to talk to you, the artists of this community. Please believe me when I tell you that your work has value. And if you're anything like me, you probably give it much less value than it deserves. The fact that you are humble about your abilities and that you give generously of your gifts to causes that you support makes you a good person. The world needs more artists like you who are actively seeking out causes that inspire you to create. But when you find that cause, please protect yourself. There will always be the no-talent vultures looking to appropriate your skills to benefit themselves. And just like I'm prepared to stand with my fellow musicians on the picket line when a group of musicians is taken advantage of, so too should you be ready to demand a fair pay for your work and avoid scams that seek to abuse your generosity. Wish I couldn't say this, but it's obvious from recent events that you cannot rely on us creators to be ethical when it comes to this issue. Your art has value. I cannot overstate this. Your time, your gifts, and your efforts all have value. Please don't undercut yourself at the promise of exposure, and don't ever make art to benefit someone else unless there is a clear benefit to you. And I guess the only other thing I wanted to say was, thank you for being a part of this. You make our product vibrant, give it beauty, make it mean something so very important. When I see my channel adorned with beautiful hand-drawn artwork, I am overwhelmingly proud to host such talent. And I can only hope that you are just as proud to be a part of this. Thanks for listening.